All right, time for your 41 NBC Sports. End Zone host Bill Shanks and 41 NBC's Tucker Sargent went head-to-head in tonight's Rant and Rave, and it's all about college football. Check it out.
Rant and Rave, week 2. We've got plenty of football to talk about. First, Mercer. They start on Thursday night against Reinhardt at Mercer University Stadium. Will Mercer have a winning record? You know, Tucker, I'm not sure. I don't know if they know or not, because obviously they're moving into big boy football now. They've got a lot to learn about themselves. They may take a month or two to know. We may know next week when they play Furman. So I'm kind of on the fence about this. I'm not sure if they'll have a winning record or not. I would probably lean maybe no right now.
I'm going to say the Mercer Bears will have a winning record, Bill, and because of the reason is 4 of their games this year are gimme wins, non-conference games. If they can find a way to win, 3 of those conference games against the lower tier teams, look what they did last year. I mean, they might be able to have a winning season their second year. All
right, issue 2, Georgia Tech. What will their record be this year? Well, I think it'll be about 7-5, a typical Georgia Tech season. I say that as a Georgia Bulldog grad. You know, I think they're going to run into the Bulldogs. I think they're going to run into the Bulldogs. I mean, that's later in the year. I'll get that, slam fest later. They got a new quarterback. We'll see what happens with Justin Thomas. We'll see if their offense kind of gets back to normal. But they've got a lot of things on defense that kind of got to work out, unfortunately for them.
Hey, do you think this is Paul Johnson's last year finally?
No.
You think they'll keep him around?
He'll stick around.
Another 7-8 win season. I can't argue with you there. Again, it's Georgia Tech. We were just talking about before we went on. It's Georgia Tech.
Yes, he said that, not me. All right, Georgia's record for this year. I'm going to be very objective here. You know what? I'm going to say 9-3, which I think is a very fair middle-of-the-road record. It should make Georgia fans very happy because they're used to 9-3 records, unfortunately. They'll lose to South Carolina in a couple of weeks, unfortunately, in Columbia. They'll lose to Auburn, unfortunately, your team later on in the year. And I think they'll lose to either Tennessee, Missouri, or Florida. One of those 3 games will be a loss, and we'll see what happens to the bowl game. But 9-3, not too bad. But, hey, all they got to do, Tucker, is turn around and hand that ball to Todd Gurley and his running backs and let him run the ball.
That is all they'll have to do, and that should be good for 9 wins this season. I got them losing to Auburn, of course.
Yeah, right.
Auburn, also Missouri, because you couldn't even beat them at home last year.
True.
Also, I got them losing to South Carolina. South Carolina's going to win that East.
Yeah, I think they are, too. All right, finally, let's talk about the game on Saturday in Athens at 5:30.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia and Clemson. Should be a great ball game. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. Tucker, just let them turn around and hand the ball off to those running backs. If they don't get between 40 and 50 carries, those running backs, someone up there should be fired. I'm serious.
It's going to be a good game, just like Georgia-Clemson always is. Last year, a 3-point win for Clemson at home, and I think that is going to be the difference Saturday night for Georgia, playing in front of their home crowd. Todd Gurley takes the show, and Hudson Mason doesn't really even have to do anything to come out with the win.
And, I don't even know if we know or if Clemson knows who they have on offense that can really beat Georgia. That's a big question for them on Saturday. All right, we'll see you on Friday for high school football highlights of the End Zone on the 11 o'clock news. We'll see you then.